What's up, guys, and welcome back to an OU Live. I am PokeaimMD, and today I'm using a team based around Mega Gyarados with the fun mon like Bandit and Fernape. Genius X made this team, so big shoutouts to him. Let's actually just get right into the live. If you guys missed the multi-battle announcement yesterday, that should be the video at the end in the previous video thing that I have. My outro is what I'm trying to say. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't really have a good Sash Brillimancer. However, I just want to lead off Infernape because it can U-turn out of there versus it, as it leads off a Garchomp. Surprised that he was going to let me, it's surprising that he was going to let me get up my Stealth Rock for nothing, but I can just hard switch directly into Landorus and get up my rocks. Unless his Defogger is Salamence, these rocks will be there for the majority of the game. Honestly, I half expect his, I'm surprised the HP Ice. Maybe he's Scarf and he thought I'd go right for Life Orb HP Ice. So I think he is Scarf, actually, if he's going to do that. Nope. He is Stealth Rock. Okay, so he just decides to Earthquake my, I mean, that's, by all means, it's a safe play, but I just didn't expect it when I have, like, Landers in the back. But I can go for the Earthquake as he drops a Draco on me and does absolutely nothing with a Life Orb. As, I guess my Salamence answer is being weakened. However, I do have Sash Alakazam, which I will keep alive this entire game, and I can just Earthquake again because the second Draco will not be able to knock me out. And down goes the Garchomp. So unfortunately, my Landorus is pretty much dead. However, I can now go out to Infernape after. If he wants to go out to Braylon and pick me up, that's fine. I think a better play would be going out to Keldeo. However, Keldeo does allow me to throw off a Scald. So maybe Braylon will be his play picking me up. But if he does choose to pick me off with Braylon with a potential Mach Punch or something, he should probably go for Mach Punch if he does go Braylon. He actually goes out to Diancie, which is just going to give me the opportunity to go right out into my Excadrill and click Earthquake because he has to protect. If he doesn't protect right here, I knock him out with the Earthquake. So he's going to go out to Diancie and protect as I thought. And I can go right for the Earthquake right here. Main reason I'm going for Earthquake is because it scares this dude. And also, it lures in Salamence. But mainly, I'm hoping Slowbro comes in. Because Slowbro, what it does is it gives my Kyurem a switch in. He decides to go out to Salamence. I don't see Intimidate. So I'm assuming he's Scarf Moxie. And what I can do is just sack my Landers to the Stealth Rock. It should go down. It's at 12.8. Okay, never mind. It does exactly 12. I mean, it said 13, but it said 12.8 before. But he's going to end up Dragon Dancing up, which I don't think matters too much. Because if he wants to pick me off, he has to touch me. And that just means, actually, I'll just throw off an HP Fire. I know it's not going to do anything, but if he touches me right there, I put him in range of the HP Ice, which was my game plan the whole time. Again, to revenge kill this thing with Sash Alakazam's HP Ice. He could be Yachi, but I'm pretty positive he's Lumberry since he is running the Outrage right here. And it typically just wants something to go out all out offensive on everything. So he might actually be Scarf Keldeo. Looking at it. But now Kyurem has a lot of fun versus him. Unfortunately, Breloom is such a huge threat versus me. Gonna have to sack. I don't want to sack Excadrill because it revenge kills Diancie reliably. And it also gets off damage on Keldeo. At the same time, let me just sack my Excadrill. I want to keep Alakazam alive because it's one of the mons that pretty much just gets a kill when it comes out. So I'll allow the Mach Punch to knock me out. Yeah, that's completely fine. And what we can do now, Kyurem Black should be able to eat this. But I'm going to go out to Infernape instead. And what I am going to do is just U-turn. I expect him to go out to Slowbro. He should go out to Slowbro. He could stay in, I suppose. But he should go Slowbro right here. He doesn't know my Infernape set at all. Honestly, even Slowbro is kind of risky because he doesn't know my Infernape set at all, as I said. But if he does choose to go out to something like maybe Keldeo or not Slowbro, I then get to bring out my Alakazam. But goes out to Slowbro, beautiful, because now I get to bring out Alakazam and knock him out with the Shadow Ball from there. Unless he's Assault Vest. Don't be Assault Vest. I don't actually know if he's Assault Vest or not. I'm going for Shadow Ball anyway. Look how cool Shadow Ball looks. As we're able to knock out Slowbro, which means I can now click Close Combat with my with my Infernape. And what we are going to do again is keep Alakazam alive because it does outspeed Diancie as well as Keldeo. If it's not Scarf Keldeo, we can sack our Kyurem to the Mach Punch and then bring out Infernape and just go for close combat from there. Or should I U-turn? Let me calc something. We Iron Fist? No, we're Blaze. Okay, that's good to know. Infernape. Breloom. I just want to know how much we're doing. Oh, Mewtwo does a lot. Those Mach Punch does a lot too. We're just in close combat here because it does pick off something as he goes out into Keldeo. Which is going to drop clean. Right down to that hit. Beautiful, beautiful. It's Iron Fist. Okay, that's good to remember. I don't want to throw it away. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good because if he goes back on the Breloom, he has to go for Mach Punch here. I sack Alakazam. If he goes up to Diancie, I go out into my I have to keep Infernape just to Mach Punch, right? So I sack Alakazam right here. To then go out into my Gyarados. To then go out to Gyarados. I think the correct play is to Dragon Dance in regular form, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because that allows me to take Moonblast as well as Diamond Storm still knocks me out through the Intimidate. Okay, I did not know that. That's not good. Basically, if Diamond Storm had not knocked me out, I Dragon Dance up, and then +1 Waterfall kills Breloom, as well as Diancie. But I didn't know it killed me in regular form. Had I known that, I would have just... sorry if you hear that in the background, by the way. I can't do anything about that. I would have definitely Mega'd. 100%. Mega Diancie. I didn't know that killed through Intimidate. Good lord. Why does it have 80 attack investment? Get this out of here. It's hasty, if anything. Or not hasty, but... yeah, I didn't know that killed through Mega. Wow, my bad. Looks like we accidentally threw away this game. GG. So that's my fault. I should have calced, but I didn't want to. I just assumed I'd take it because Gyarados is very bulky. So unfortunately, we lose the first one off of a mistake. I should just Dragon Dance up because +1 Waterfall did knock out Breloom. As you can see, that's not Breloom. But as you can see, +1 Waterfall. Well, that's not even. But it came down to like, yeah, this doesn't do anything to Breloom. But he didn't know if I had Waterfall or anything like that too. But he would have to switch regardless. I don't know if we would have won that game then. Maybe I should have kept Alakazam alive. Breloom's just a threat. Speaking of which, they got another one. Great. Kyurem is such a great lead versus me because it beats everything. But I want to lead off a Landers to get off my Stealth Rock, or attempt to get up Stealth Rock as he leads off with Kyurem. Landers is so good at breaking, but it just doesn't switch in ever. Breloom's only good versus offense. The thing is, Breloom's only good versus offense. Every other team, typically Amoonguss, just grass types running around, Pharaoh even takes it on. Versus this team in particular, it's really good. Gyarados needs... I don't even think Gyarados can win because it has Azumarill and Excadrill. I'm going to go Infernape here. I'm going to risk it as he drops a Draco and Infernape dies. I didn't want Excadrill to take damage, especially because I need that to revenge kill Zard. As well as this. However, I can now get up my rocks. That's either Specs or Scarf. Yeah, but I can now get up these rocks as he is going to drop another Draco. It looks like he is actually Specs, unfortunately for me. He does have one good switch in, and that would be his Landers, so I'm actually going to double out into my Kyurem Black and just be prepared to fire off some Ice Beams. He doesn't have good resists on his team. Basically, everything is 2-hit KO'd or dies, and yeah, something's going to die right here. So whether it be Landorus, whether it be his own Kyurem, or again, we're trying to open up a door for... We're trying to open up a door for our own Kyurem to sweep him. But gonna double out to my Kyurem because, excuse me, my Landorus, because if he Rapid Spins, it's not gonna get rid of my rocks. He's gonna die to Rocky Helmet, and if Iron Head's not gonna die anyway. So rocks are here for the entirety of the match. He goes out to Breloom. Makes sense, makes sense. I can just go for the U-turn here as he's gonna pick me off, but his Psychic resist is gone, and his Gyarados answer is being weakened. I didn't even realize I'm not Ice Fang. So I can go right out to Alakazam and just click the Psychic. Psychic will be able to 2-hit KO something or knock out something. Landorus is more than likely a Stealth Rocker as well, the way he switched out. He could just Mach Punch here if he wants to. I guess he doesn't know if I'm Mega Zam or not. This might be a hard turn for him. I'm not sure. The way his Draco did like 40 or did like 56% to my Landorus after the drop, I'm positive this thing is Specs. Talking about Kyurem, not this. Landorus T. Yeah, -2. Yep, Specs. Okay. So, goes out to Kyurem, which we will be able to 2-hit KO. With the Psychic. Nice, nice, nice. I do also have the Ice Beam, the HP Ice, excuse me, to knock out Azu. I do also have the HP Ice to take out this Mon. Smart of him to go out into Azu. It's going to force me to actually go out to Max Excadrill. I think I'm going to be using my Gyarados as my check, so that's why I can't go out to that. He has to go for Player Off here anyway because it hits everything. And that looks like Banded. So I'm on Iron Head here just because it does put him in range of the Psychic. Again, his Psychic switching is limited. And he has to go for Aqua Jet next time he switches out. So I'll be able to go right out into my Alakazam one more time. And because he doesn't know I have HP Ice yet, I'll be able to also pick up that surprise KO on Landorus. Or even 2-hit KO right now. Even. So, again, I'll be able to 2-hit KO him right now. Positive this thing is a Stealth Rocker, especially just based on the way Excadrill took that hit. Typically, if it's Stealth Rock Excadrill, you wouldn't see it right there. But Azu is going to come out, and I can go right out to my Kyurem. I don't care if he goes for the Aqua Jet here. Basically, Kyurem, if he goes for Player Off, I go back out into Alakazam, and I get a kill. And if he goes for the Aqua Jet, I get a kill anyway with Ice Beam right here. Because Zard dies, Azu dies, and Breloom dies to this Ice Beam. And Ice Beam also prevents Zard from setting up. So now we put ourselves in a position where we play differently around Breloom. We preserved our Sash on Alakazam. Yeah. And now Mega Gyarados in the back deals with Zard. So click Psychic right here. Pretty sure he just made his best possible play, which was just scouting for the Sash. And I'm clicking Psychic anyway. I just want to know how much it does, like without having to go for it. Make Charizard X. Alakazam. Non-Life Orb. God, Psychic hits so hard. So this should die unless he's running HP. But either way, this should be able to knock him out. And that is going to be a good game. So, we're able to come through in the second game. The double into Kyurem really put him in a position where he had to sack something because Kyurem, again, was so hard. Just like my Kyurem was so hard for him to deal with. Just like his Kyurem was so hard for me to deal with, my Kyurem was tough for him to deal with. But I'm just going to pause it, guys, until we get into the battle. Be right back. Alright, guys, we're back, and we have MV's team, which, again, is still kind of annoying for us to deal with. It's Scarf Garchomp, but doesn't this just kill everything? Doesn't Kyurem Black actually just... Oh, thank you, friend. This is MV's team. So it's Custap Bleed Scarm, which we kill through the Sturdy because of the ability. Yeah, we 100% kill this. The thing is, I kind of want to Ice Beam here because I really feel like he'll go Scarf Chomp. Huh? So apparently we don't kill it through that. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm going to Roost because he's going to go for Custap anyway, and I don't want him to like Brave Bird or anything. Plus I end up with more HP at the end of the turn regardless. And what I can do here is just Ice Beam. Maybe I should just Ice Beam then. What the hell? Kyurem Black. What are you doing, bro? Especially based. Skarmory. That's 0 HP investment. Should have Ice Beam. It just gave me the most. I didn't realize. Fusion Ball should have done more too. I guess Ice Beam gave them a better chance. I don't know why I didn't Ice Beam. Terrible play on my part. But Ice Beam right here picks off Skarmory. So I'm not playing to the best of my ability right now. Yes. Let me say that for. I'm not playing to the best of my ability, unfortunately. That is my fault. That is completely my fault. Hello, YouTube. I don't know why though. Okay. Anyway, he has to go into like Thundurus. I guess Alakazam could revenge kill me if he wants to too. Alakazam is actually very threatening. for me to deal with. But I would go Thundurus here. Then my extra Joe is very annoying for him to deal with as well. Same thing with Gyara. Just the fact that he can't spam Earthquake is very tough for him. I do want Rocks up quickly. I wish I went for Ice Beam first. What was I thinking? Garchomp is going to come out. I have Landorus. He has to double here. I have Landorus. Such an obvious switch. I'm going for Ice Beam. He knows I have Landorus. Yeah. Okay, you had to double into something there. As he doubles out to Bayonet. So this is going to give me the opportunity to 2-hit KO this dude with the Ice Beam and also be able to Rapid Spin later. So Bayonet's gone. Yeah, you had to double there. I have Landorus as an easy switch and so easy. And I know it's Scarf Garchomp. So what I can do is go right out into my Landorus one more time. And now I'll be able to not only spin, but take on this Garchomp as well. As he goes right for the Dragon Claw. Absolutely nothing done to me. And we're going to go for U-turn because it hits pretty much everything coming in. As he decides to go out to Azu. See, that's tricky for me. Because the thing is, Kyurem definitely lives in Aqua Jet, and I kill him with Fusion Bolt. He should know that. I'm actually just going to go for Roost, expecting him to go out into... If I'm going to predict Garchomp, I'm going to go for Ice Beam. Right? If anything, I'm going for Ice Beam if I'm going to predict Garchomp. Instead of Roosting. I stand by my play. Call me Blunder. I stand by my play. Yeah. So, Excadrill will be able to live 1. And I really want to Rapid Spin away these hazards just for Gyarados to be able to clean up. So I'll allow Excadrill to take this 1 hit. It's going to do a hell of a lot of damage. But the thing is, I'm able to get rid of his rocks and his spikes. So as he belly drums up, I don't think that's too much of an issue. Because Infernape does nothing this game. Except Revenge kills this, right? But other than that, Infernape doesn't do anything this game. So I'll just sack Infernape. That way I can go out into my Mega Gyarados and kill it with the Earthquake from there. Even without even having the Mega, actually. So go out to Gyarados and get off the Intimidate. Earthquake kills him. He's going to be able to Revenge kill me with his Thundurus. It's the fact that he has Sash Alakazam too, which is annoying. But Earthquake will be able to kill this thing. We do live. And I don't need a boost to knock him out with Earthquake. So maybe I should have Fusion Bolted right there. I thought it was Bandit this entire time. Wow. As Thundurus is able to come out. I'm going to save this as fodder to be able to go out to my Excadrill. Because Thunder Wave was his... Thunder whatever was his best ability. Pretty much that attack. Thunderbolt was his best attack to go for. Yo, I'm sorry guys. I'm a little bit like out of it right now. And Thunderusu. Rock Slide does nowhere near enough. So we're going to go back out into our Gyarados just in case he wants to stay in. He has to take 2 Life Orb hits, and he's Defiant as well. So he's not Prankster. Nice. So not only does he take that defense, he's Defiant. What? Why? That's funny. So now he's 100% in range of my Rock Slide. And even if he wants to go out to Garchomp, I'm okay. Because I can go out to Landorus. I had the HP Ice anyway, so... Yeah, I just go for the Rock Slide again. He's 100% in range after the defense dropped. If on it, I could even Earthquake if I wanted to, but I'm not going to predict that. Yeah. As he is going to sack his Thundurus, which means that I am going to be able to... Well, there's 2 things that will happen. If he goes Alakazam... Doesn't he have to go Garchomp here? And Outrage? Or excuse me, and double into Alakazam? I think that's what he has to do. Because I Revenge Kill this with the HP Ice from my Alakazam, right? Yeah. God, there's nothing. Landorus, you're so good. You're so good. Yeah, and I win the game. Because if he touches me, he dies. My best play right here is to go for U-turn because it covers the Alakazam switch, and if he touches me again, he died, and Alakazam loses to the combination of my own Alakazam plus this. He can still win with the Thunder Wave, I suppose. But that's why we're going to go out to our Alakazam first, just to give me the best odds of breaking his Sash and then going out into my Excadrill. He has to go for Thunder Wave right here. to keep his Sash alive, as he doesn't win a speed tie. Yeah, as he went for Dazzling Gleam. So that's weird that he's Defiant. Why is Envy Defiant on this? I guess Defog for the hazards. Envy, stop it. Just stop it. Good game. I think he's HP Fire as well on his Alakazam, so I don't even think he's Thunder Wave. But in any case, we're able to come through right there and let us look for another game, as we got one. What is this? Ditto Stall? Okay, all I see is Mono 6-0 by Kyurem. Lovely. Yeah, we lead off with Kyurem when we get a kill. We Ice Beam Hippo, we Earth Power Rotom, we Ice Beam our own self. Like, Kyurem just wins. So, he doesn't even have Sand, so he can't even wear me down. There's the counter. And there it goes. That did so much. God, an Earth Power kills. What are you going to do? Double into Talonflame? Oh my god, you got me, bro. You got me. You gonna Will-O-Wisp now, or you gonna let me get a Rocks? What are you doing? How's that even a counter? We're going Lanners because I can U-turn out of there after. I don't care if we Will-O-Wisp right here. Yeah, let's go for Wisp. I'm not letting Hippo stay in, basically. Like, get in for free and get up his rock. So I'm just going to U-turn out, keep up the pressure. He actually goes Venusaur, so I even get a little bit of chip damage off on him. That's cool. And the monster, big black Kyurem, is back. My boy beat down. They beat it down. That's not a counter. Terravolt does not care. That crit didn't matter. Terravolt doesn't care about Thick Fat. Unless he's specially defensive, which I doubt it. But yeah, Terravolt does not care one bit about that. Also, with Rotom being so low, I guess I gotta weaken Togekiss anyway. Talonflame comes out one more time. I don't know if he's max speed Wisp. I'm just gonna Fusion Bolt as he bulks up. So this is gonna do a lot. And I can beat him. I can kill him with the Earth Power right here, or excuse me, Ice Beam. I'm gonna Earth Power because if he Ice Beams, he can't recover. Like, I get to go for this repeatedly versus him. Yeah, we're gonna go hard to Landers. Keep my Ice Beamer alive. He actually roost on that turn too? Why? That's fine. I'm gonna get him my rocks and I'm gonna U-turn out. Because I don't care about him bulking up repeatedly. Simply because I have Excadrill in the back to revenge kill. So, I mean, it's getting bulky, right? But I'm a little bit worried, but not too as worried as I could be. I could also go out into Gyarados if I wanted to and eat up his hit in Waterfall. But yeah. So we'll just be able to Rock Slide right here. And we get a... Oh my god, that poor dude. Okay, I'd actually be upset about that. That poor dude. That poor man. I wonder how much Talonflame took from that too. Oh, you bulk up. God. So many crits, indeed. Poor dude. Hippo is going to come out. Karen Black still wins. There's no point in risking hard Kyurem though, is there? Not really. Because I can Rabbit Spin later. And then Kyurem safely wins. But what can he copy that straight up beats me? Togekiss could be an issue without this. Yeah, I'm going Landers first. If he wants to rock, that's fine. I'll Rabbit Spin them away. He does rock. I would have definitely Earthquaked right there. Like 100%. I'm going to U-turn out into my Alakazam because it doesn't take any rocks damage. And we also get to find out what his moveset is. Okay, he phases me out. Let's see if it's Kyurem. It is Landorus. So we know his last move is the is Slack Off and Earthquake. So he can't really touch me. And I can safely go for Earthquake here. As Infernape is going to come out. I don't think I need Infernape too much. I'm just going to Blitz. It's banded. It 2 KOs Rotom. Very, very easily. Yeah, he even goes Togekiss, so that's great as well. That's something that I would have had a little bit of trouble with. And now we're able to just banded Blitz that thing. Thing is, when Hippo comes in too, I might just take so much recoil that I'm in Blaze range. So, yeah, we're gonna pause it, guys. I definitely got lucky in that one. We're gonna pause it. We'll be right back, and we're back. And this guy's a Lopunny god, and you too. Thank you. But why are you using Clef? Ew. I want to lead off with Kyurem, mainly because if he doesn't lead off, if it leads off on anything that's like not Lopunny, I can stay in versus, I guess, outside of Ferrothorn. A Pokemon that has a decent shot of sweeping him is actually Mega Gyarados. Like, this is one of the matchups that Mega Gyarados is okay versus, but I need to weaken Ferrothorn as well as Clef, and I guess Landers as well. So maybe not the best, but Kyurem plus Mega Gyarados help a ton versus him. He doesn't have good Kyurem switchings. Nice. So he leads off with Rotom, which means that I automatically get to get off an Earth Power. I kind of want to Ice Beam here, but because you should scout for Earth Power, right? I'm gonna Ice Beam here. You should definitely scout for Earth Power, as I'm able to hit Ferrothorn with the strongest attack on my set, and it does 50%, and I get a freeze. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Turn 1. My best play isn't even to stay in. You know what? That's crazy, because if he thaws right here and Gyro Balls me, I'll die. So my best play is actually to switch out to my Landers, and I'm not going to take advantage of this freeze. I'm going to play it as if I didn't just freeze him right now, because if he thaws, he'll take Rocky Helmet and I knock him out with the HP Fire. So Clef comes out. I don't think he'd be Bolt Beam Clef. I definitely don't think that. So I'll be able to get my Stealth Rock right here. Yeah, as he just Moonblast, as he should. Huh. And I could just safely U-turn, I believe, into... I think he's Calm Mind T-Wave, but it could be Flamethrower. I'm gonna go Drill and see if he, I'll scout for the Flamethrower, I suppose. We'll see. Yeah, and there's the Flamethrower. I was gonna scout, but he hit me with it upon switching. Well played. Now, I do want to predict his Landers. He might just predict that, because that's very obvious. And double Moonblast. I'm gonna go Kyurem anyway, even if he doesn't make the Landers play. I don't mind. Because it's offense, I have to play a little bit more aggressive. I actually have to. And that's a rule. If you're using offense, you have to play aggressive, guys. I got a text. So he might actually just stay in right here. I just need Clef weakened. Ferrothorn's already in range of dying because it's frozen. Will he make the Landers play? I'm going to make the Iron Head play. Forget it. I'm not making the safe play. I'm making the safe play. I'm not going to go double out into Kyurem. I'm just going to go for Iron Head. He should go Landers 100%, but I'm going for Iron Head, because I need to weaken this thing. Also, if he expects me to double, he'll throw off a Moonblast over anything else. So again, let's go over it a bit. He should go Landers here. Even weakening Landers helps with the Waterfall, so I think the overall best play is just to go right for the Iron Head. But he might expect me to double out to Kyurem because it's so like obvious that Landers is coming out that he might go off a double Moonblast, which then again, going for the Iron Head is just the best play. So there's the Landers that I wanted to predict, but, you know, obviously did not. 36%, good lord. Oh, it's Scarflando. Okay, cool. I didn't even realize Scarflando was an option. I thought it was Spike's Pharaoh. So that's great that it's Scarflando. Lopunny can be annoying, but I'm going to go out to my own Landers just to weaken him a bit more. Yeah, the fact that Scarflando actually makes it even easier to deal with, especially if he goes for U-turn or knockoff here. As he goes for U-turn, so look at that. Clean damage, boy. Lottie's gonna come out. Looking for my counters. Where are they? I found my counter, and his name is Alakazam. Because he has no reason. She should have dropped the Draco there, to be honest. Like, he had no reason not to. But at least we'll be able to do a bit more damage. Again, putting him in range of a whole bunch of my Mons. I love it. I love how Shadow Ball looks too. Shadow Ball looks clean. I want to just keep clicking Psychic. I feel like he'll click Flamethrower or Softball here anyway. Yeah, as he should. Yeah, we're going to go right out into Infernape now, because Infernape takes the Moonblast and goes for the Blaze boosted Flare Blitz. Also take a Flamethrower if we're going to predict that. We didn't predict that, but, you know, we took it. That's what matters. And I can go right for the Choice Banded Flare Blitz as he goes out to Ferrothorn, so that's great. We were able to get rid of his Rocker 100%. That's never coming in. That's no Iron Barbs damage for Gyarados. The Clefable is still a threat, ladies and gentlemen. So if he wants to go out into Latios, he can. But now also his team is so weak to Iron Head spam. I mean, he still has obviously the Rotom. But Lopunny comes out. It should go for Ice Punch here. He should go for Ice Punch here, but I want to predict him to go for Ice Punch here. I'm going to go for Flare Blitz just in case he goes for Ice Punch. Yep. So you probably predicted my Landorus right there. I am faster than Lopunny naturally, so we're able to get rid of Lopunny right off the bat. And again, I was thinking he'd be in a position to go for the Ice Punch right here, as Rotom is going to come out. And Kyurem is our answer. Kyurem is 100% our answer. So Lopunny and Ferrothorn are gone. But the thing is, the dude, still has Clefable. And when there's a Clefable, there's a way. However, I did not reveal the Earth Power yet, so I'm not sure if he knows. It looks like he knows, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like he knows. That boy knew. That boy straight up knew. Alakazam is looking mighty sackable right now. It already did its job, which was absolutely nothing, actually. But what we can do is just weaken this with the Psychic. The great thing about Alakazam is it kills Landorus. It puts... I got the special attack drop. Why? So we can still save Alakazam now, because I can afford to go out to Infernape. I am in Blaze, as I said, twice, and he's forced to go for Soft Ball right there. We're going to save our Blaze Infernape just to knock out Clef, and we're going to go for U-turn right here. He should not stay in with Clef. He should know I'm Bandit, and he should either go out into Landorus or Rotom. I think Rotom is coming in. Yep, and we're able to get off the damage that we need on that Rotom for absolutely nothing. Beautiful. Because Kyurem can just come in, and one more time, we're going to be able to click Earth Power. I don't care about Clefable because I'm just going to sack my Alakazam as I tried to do before. So we're going to go for Earth Power one more time as Clefable is going to come in. And again, now Alakazam does not have the special attack drop. So if he wants to go for Soft Build, which he more than likely will go for, just because he's so low, I can go out to Alakazam, spam Psychic, and force him to attack me before I get off a Blaze boosted attack. So let's just get the Psychic. He could just start commenting up, but I don't think that... we got a Spit Drop too. That's beautiful. 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 Because you know what that means? That means Kyurem gets a kill. That means Kyurem gets a kill. It should to a kill. Well, it beats down Rotom anyway. But that means I can click Ice Beam now. Clef will die because of the -1 Spadef drop. Also, Landorus dies. Lottie obviously dies. And keeping the rocks up is nice. He does stay in with Clef, so Clef is gone. And you know what that means? Gyarados wins the game. Gyarados just wins. Yep. 100%. And I can just safely go right out to Landorus, keeping Kyurem alive just for Rotom, just in case, because if Kyurem gets in on Rotom ever, it beats it down. Goes for Stone Edge. Don't think that matters, because I can safely just go right for the U-turn. And what did I say about this thing coming in on Rotom? Death. However, I don't need to do that because Landorus is so low and Latios is incredibly low. I can click Close Combat, and if Latios attacks, it can't recover. So I click Close Combat here with my choice Bandit, Infernape. I knock out Rotom, I knock out the Landorus, and I knocked out Lottie after Life Orb hit, so he could not switch into anything. The aforementioned Lottie comes out. Best sack is Kyurem. Kyurem is outsped by Lottie and by Scarf Landorus. I can then Revenge Killer with Excadrill's Iron Head and win the game. So goes for Surf, which forces him to go for another Surf and take another round of the Life Orb hit, which means that it doesn't even knock me out because of rolls. Kyurem Black, calm down. Just calm down, please, Kyurem. Please, Kyurem, please. Kyurem, just listen to me. Kyurem, please. You know how I mentioned Gyarados did something? We're going to let it do something right now. We're going to get off this Intimidate, and we are going to hit this guy with a Waterfall. And he has to go for the Stone Edge here. He has Scarf Lando. So we're going to be able to knock him out as he explodes. And that is going to be... knocks himself out. Doesn't even let Gyarados do anything. Knocks himself out. And that is going to be good game. So one more time, guys. We're just going to pause until we find another one. Be right back. So another battle has been found. This matchup is scary. Conk in its own just beats me down. Potentially... Hey. No motorcycles. Potentially Gyarados can put in some work. Kyurem Black also has a little bit of fun. It's just Tyranitar's annoying. I'm going to lead off with Infernape because it gets off... It's faster than Manectric, so I get off a fast U-turn. Also, if he leads off with Conk, which he does, either way, U-turning out is just the play. I get a crit early on in the game. This is such a tough turn because I don't want to go Landorus. It's so obvious. Don't Ice Punch me. I'm not even going to open up my eyes because Ice Punch is so obvious. He goes for knockoff though. Nice. And what I can do is repeat it up with another U-turn because Skarmory should be coming in or his own Landers. And that allows big black Kyurem to come in. That allows Kyurem to come in. Is he leftovers? That didn't do much. Yep. As expected. We will Ice Beam the most likely Scarf Tar. I'm thinking it's Scarf Tar actually. Yeah, that is definitely Scarf Tar. Good lord. It's so obvious that I double back out into Landers. I want to go for double Ice Beam as yeah, that guy doesn't mess around with threats. So that was my fault. I thought it was ridiculously obvious that I go back out into Landers, but I guess he doesn't mess around. The thing is, Alakazam can win too, especially because he is leftovers on his Landorus. So yeah, Alakazam has a good shot of winning, especially because now Tyranitar is also in range of Focus Blast, and I can just U-turn out of there. I mean, I struggle with this Pokemon, but Infernape also just gets to come out and get its kill. I also struggle with Manectric, and the fact that he has Hazards up. No. We're going to U-turn because Tentacruel is a pretty safe option, so is Landers on my opponent's side. And HP, I should be able to pick him off from Alakazam. What? I was looking at Tyranitar, I don't know what I said. Alakazam. It should be able to pick him off. If he wants to go out to Tentacruel, I mean, I get to click this move called Psychic after. Don't know if you've heard of it, Tentacruel, but it's Stab. It doesn't knock you out, but it does damage. And he's able to Rapid Spin away my hazards. Unfortunate, but I can go for the Shadow Ball here and pick him off. It also does neutral to the his Skarmory. The thing is, Scarf Tyranitar does not outspeed me. So I really hope that we hit this Focus Blast because Pursuit kills me. As we are able to land it on the Tyranitar, it is going to go down. Scarf Tyranitar does not outspeed Alakazam. That's why this thing is a monster. A monster, I say. Conkeldurr dies. Landorus dies. Manectric takes a ton. Manectric. God, that's so much. He should Thunderbolt here. Yeah, of all the plays he could do, my opponent is definitely not going for the... He's definitely not going for the Overheat, like of all plays. His best play is to go for the any attack other than that. He goes for Flamethrower. That was not his best play, and he crits us, and he's able to knock us out. So I made what could be considered not a good play right there. Unfortunately. I say that's not his best play because HP, he had to go for Thunderbolt. Like, he didn't care if Landers came out. But, I mean, I'll be able to go over for Psychic right here and pick off something. So now the Manectric answer is gone. He shouldn't have went for Flamethrower. I mean, it worked out for him, obviously. But I think that was not the right play to make. As he sacks Conkeldurr. Nice. So that's going to go down. We don't got to deal with that with my Gyarados. And now the beautiful Manectric is back. Once more. I'm going to Landorus. Yeah. I haven't shown... I did show Stealth Rock. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock again, though, just in case he doesn't he doesn't see it coming the second time. If I want to win, it has to be with Lastmon... thank you. It has to be with Lastmon... Landorus setting Gyarados setting up on half his Mons. So that's the way I win the game. But he's Rocky Helmet Skarmory. I'm gonna double out into my Alakazam, expecting him not to go out to Skarmory, to actually go out into Landorus right here. And we're gonna do our most damage possible with the Focus Blast, and we get a crit. Clean. Clean. Because now I go right out into Infernape. I can't go for Mach Punch. I have to reveal. I have to go for Flare Blitz. Because now we set up with Gyarados. Yeah, and he goes Landorus first, so he's fearing the Scarf. I don't know why, because Manectric could come out, but... I don't know why he did that, but he did. Alright, so we'll be able to Dragon Dance up Womanitric and win. Or, excuse me, Gyarados and win, hopefully. I'm mad I made the extra drill play, but at the same time, I'm still also upset that he made the play he did. As he goes right for the U-turn. Thing is, Mega Gyarados does eat one hit from Manectric, so either way, this is okay for me. In fact, he should go for Thunderbolt here, yep. So Mega Gyarados does eat one hit from Manectric. But I have to Dragon Dance up just in case he Volt switches. So, we live one. Mega Gyarados does live one Thunderbolt from Manectric. Yep, as I said. Ah, clean. Now the question is, do I Dragon Dance up again, predicting Landorus? But, is that even necessary? Because, I think, like, Neutral Earthquake knocks this thing out. Yeah, it does. And +1 Waterfall doesn't, though. But I'm not even going to be neutral. Yeah, because if I don't hit the Landers, I'm going to be at minus. Do I Dragon Dance up again? I'm not sure. He didn't even care if I was jolly. That man just went for Thunderbolt again. Unfortunately. Good game. Why do you keep that was not the endgame you should go for. Oh well. Because I think if I attacked him right there, he went Landorus. Because you can see, Neutral Earthquake doesn't even kill. So he could always pivot back and forth. I did not have rocks up. I think he should have went Landorus there, but I guess I guess I lost that part. I don't know. Oh well. Really standard, like, type of team right here. Pokeaim, big fan. Well, if you're a big fan, you know I hate the word Pokeaim. I hate that, like, that. I think it's almost as bad as you're a small channel. This is great. Okay, that was not it. It's almost as bad as, like, oh, it's great that you're helping him out. Thank you, but I hate when peeps call me that. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's annoying. I'm gonna lead off with Alakazam, mainly because Keldeo just beats everything down on my team. And I guess we have the same thought process. And looks like he is Life Orb. Let's win this speed tie right here, bro. He makes the correct play in going Scizor. Definitely was the right play to go for. We're gonna go out to Landorus though. I think it's Mega Scizor, so if he does have U-turn, he goes for it here. If he doesn't, he roosts. As he BP's up. That's cool, because I do get up rocks. But yeah, like, guys, I hate when people call me Pokeaim. That's not how I go. You can call me Joey, you can call me Joe, you can call me Joel. I don't care. Or PokeaimMD or AIM. But Joey Pokeaim, no. That's not the way to go. That man has Surf. Oh, I can go out to cure him now. Force this man to drop a Draco if he wants to. I'm going to go for Earth Power just in case he calls my bluff. And goes Heatran, predicting me to Scarf. As he goes Scizor. Which is just as fine because we're able to knock it out. And I just need a hit off on Keldeo. Just one. Just one lovely hit off on Keldeo. That'd be great. To win with Gyarados. Infernape doesn't do anything. I think Kyurem's still good because it gets a kill versus Heatran. As he is going to drop a Draco. Nice. And what I can do here is go out into my Landers. I do take the Surf, and I go for U-turn, potentially knocking him out. I guess he could defog if he wants to. Shadow Ball from Alakazam doesn't necessarily knock him out. I kind of also hope he goes Keldeo here and lets me weaken it a bit. As he goes out to his Heatran. Completely fine. Because Terra Volt goes through Mold Breaker, so I don't care about that. I mean, he's probably just going to sack Alakazam, to be honest. He could go with Landorus, but I wouldn't go with Landorus. I sack Alakazam as he sacks Heatran, so that's great. No rocks opposing me this game. As Latios is going to come out. And now we can just sack this to the Draco. Because I get to go for the Shadow Ball and knock him out. And I'm pretty sure it's Specs plus Scarf Lander. So I kind of understand his plays, but at the same time he's letting me weaken him for Alakazam to potentially sweep. which is what I want, obviously, but I guess it could be Scarf Keldeo. Scarf Keldeo would be annoying. I'm really hoping it's not. So Lottie's gone. Nice. Rocks are here to stay. Not that it matters too much because Alakazam or Keldeo is going to come out. Are you actually Scarf? Do I have a choice? Like, I don't think I had a choice right there. Yeah, so now we go Gyarados and, you know, pray that the best move in the game doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Landers comes out. I don't know if he's Scarf Lando too. I didn't mean to click that, but alright, that's fine. Yeah, because we click Dragonets one more time while Mega Evolving and win. Because we take the Stone Edge, and now we're +2, and we win. Yeah. What he should have done right there was actually sack Alakazam. I didn't realize he would be Rock Polish. I thought he'd be Scarf. But Keldeo definitely dies to +2 Earthquake at 81%. I think +1 does near there. So +2 Earthquake does knock out Keldeo, and Gyarados finally managed to do what it was supposed to do. Yeah, and Alakazam comes out. Give us to run EQ on those. GG, yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Gyarados right here, but yeah, weird live. I really hate when people call me PokeaimMD. It's a joke, Joey. Take the joke. No, come on, man. I have feelings. It's making fun of my name, horse. Anyway, weird live, but I enjoyed it. The team, that Manectric one, was a little bit annoying. Like his end game plan, if I attacked him, he lost. Oh well, teach your own. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.